a retro gamer and hobbyist artist with a lot of nerve. Crowlister, the master opponent. Hi guys, Crowlister here with this week's How the Freehand Draw Smash character video. This week I'm gonna do Shulk, the first protagonist of the Xenoblade Chronicles series. Enjoy. Because this is an anime-style character with a lot of design on his apparel, you should probably expect this to take longer than some other characters. As before with previous characters, I am looking at my amiibo as a reference while drawing the character. His design in Ultimate is not much different from his design from 3DS and Wii U, only slightly more detailed. I start with the shape I started with for the front of his head. Then we're gonna have tufts of hair going to the sides. I'm gonna draw the side hair now. Then we're gonna do the other side and the face. There. Do some more of the head. Make sure I have plenty of room for the whole character. That will be okay. Right, moving forward. We're gonna draw most of the hair. Kind of tufted out going downwards, like this. Other side. Gonna put some more tufts going down here. Alright, then I'm gonna do the face. Shulk is a friendly sort, so I'm gonna draw him with a calm presence. Make sure the mouth's good. Now to the eyes. Then, I just look at the amiibo good. And looking at the amiibo good, I decided that the tufts of hair going from the sides of the front of the hair should be lower, so his eyebrows are only barely shown. So I just draw them a bit lower. That looked better in my opinion. So I proceed to do eyebrows. Then we can work downward from the head. Start with the neck. We're gonna indent it for the top of the shirt. Then, I draw the metallic hoop pieces on the sides of his jacket on the shoulders. The metal vest that Shulk has is actually a jacket with a hood, so I have to be careful about how I draw the back of it. We can just kind of indent it going this way. I tried to draw the white and red stripes around the collar below the neck, then decided it would be better if I drew them above. Then I tried to get a decent going at the hood. And how the hood goes back on the jacket over his sweater. For now, though, I'm gonna get a start on his right arm. The easier part is to draw his sweater sleeve. Especially the one on the right arm, though. Down here, I draw the white and red stripes on the end of the sleeve, followed by the orchid-colored hoop pattern. We're gonna erase some sticking out pixels that I get along the way. Then I'm gonna draw his hand. He's gonna be holding the Monado in the final picture. So I'm gonna draw the hand just at right the position so that it'll look good. For the moment, though, we're gonna finish the jacket up. It's got like a metal hoop indentation at the bottom. Then there's a peach colored bar on the side, on the middle. Like this. Alright, now we'll do the other side. Get rid of that sticking out pixel. Alright, I'll finish detailing the hood. And the hair. On his left arm, he has a elbow brace of some kind. He also has metal pieces at the top of it that somewhat resemble bullets. Not sure why he has to have that on one arm and one arm only. So. That'll have to do. Examining what I have so far, real good. I'm going to draw an orchid colored line here around the chest. We're going to draw white and red lines on the very bottom of the sweater. And we're going to draw a Xining line, an orchid colored one, just above them. Alright, let's finish up the sleeve and do the left hand now. Next up, I'm going to get a start at the Monado, which is the name of his special sword. I'm going to slightly simplify it as opposed to drawing it exactly to scale. It'll look alright in the final picture, though. Gotta draw a ring right there, because that's where the highlighted Monado art he's using appears. Gonna draw the end of the blade here. Smooth this out here. It's a little bit better. I also decided that his finger wasn't exactly to scale with the blade, so I redo that. And even then, it was kind of hard to draw that while making it look exactly right, so, you know. Like I said, as a freehand drawer, I have a tendency to simplify if the design is overly complex. No big deal. Now we're going to draw the blade part of the Monado, going from here and going down. Wow. Then I'm looking at the blade really closely to see where the indentations are and how I should draw them. Then we're going to draw an indentation for the blade piece. Alright, now the fun part, the legs. The shorts leggings that he has might not be that hard to do once you draw him a bit. Looking at the amoeba for an exact reference, though, it's gonna take me a while. Then we put some designs on. Then I gotta draw the legs through the indentation on the Monado. Then we got even more detail going downward. Very ironically. First, we're gonna do the super bulky looking knee pads, which have these metal studs on them. Alright, there we go. It's a bit downward. He's got semi-buckled wraps around his shoes for some reason. The shoes are a little bit tricky because he has an unnecessary number of wrap buckles around them. And looking at the amiibo alone can be slightly tough as a reference. So, just start with the parts that are more obvious and work your way down from there with any kind of complex looking detail. He does have a few other outfits from the Xenoblade Chronicles game, based on what I've heard. This is just his main depiction, and the depiction that Super Smash Bros. Uses. And I still fail to understand that of all the different outfits that he does have in Xenoblade to be an alternate costume, why would they choose the unarmored one, where he's literally in his underwear? Seriously. Just to serve as a boy alternative to Zero Suit Samus having a similar alternate costume where she's in her lightwear without her armor. Eh. Just my personal guess. Alright, let's wrap this up. Literally. So, any further mistakes I left behind, I will fix in the final picture before I show it. For now, let's get the sky colored. This is a lot of coloring I gotta do all at once. And if you think Shulk's hard to draw, try to draw Pyra and Mithra. They're arguably the hardest characters to draw in Smash, in my opinion. Those girls have a lot of detail on them and their swords, so. I'm gonna use a slightly lightened shade of black so it doesn't conflict with the outlines. He has green eyes, I believe. It's hard to tell just by looking at the amiibo. Alright, and now we gotta put some more detail on the Monado, being the cyan-colored laser kind of readings that go through the weapon. The laser routing through the weapon, looking at the amiibo closely, is along the lines of as I'm drawing. Looking at the amiibo real closely. Kind of like this. Just gonna smooth it out a bit here. Make it look a little bit more accurate to the design on the amiibo. And I realized, zooming out, that I forgot to detail it on the end of the blade. So, I'm gonna do just that right now. Because it's kind of a pain to put a ring around this part here, I decided I just colored that cyan and put a black outline around it afterward. And do it from there. So, yeah. Alright, and here's the completed picture. I call this one a good vision, because of Shulk's ability to foresee visions of future events and counter them. So, yeah. He looks mostly good. I probably should have made the arms a little bit longer, though. Other than that, though, the picture looks decent. Looks pretty good in my style, I'd say. So with that is going to wrap up this How to Freehand Draw video. I got plenty more videos like this coming up, and we'll do probably most of the characters in Super Smash Bros., if not all of them. And also stay tuned for more episodes of Epic Amiibo Battle, where I will be doing Amiibo battles against each other, since I have every Amiibo in the game. And also consider checking out some of my Let's Plays and some of my other fan art videos, based on the franchises that I have listed here. I actually have quite a lot planned for the channel, so consider checking me out if you're interested. So with that is going to wrap up this video. I am Crowster, Master of Ponage. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next upload. Bye.